Okay, my name is Ringo. A lot of people know me by Ringo Vision because that's my social media, which is
Okay.
like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Okay. So on Insta, that's your handle, Ringo Vision.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And I go by the name of Ringo, everybody. So hello, everybody, and happy Jamaican independence to all my fellow Jamaicans. Have good vibes. All right. So basically, yeah, I've been doing a course of homeless and community give back over the last 3.5 years.
Okay.
But what's happened in the last, so we're in week 9 now. So Tuesday is week 9 and day 2. So next week, Monday, I'll be going into week 10,
Okay.
which was the target to set a target to do 10 weeks worth of community give back and putting into the local community and helping out the homeless.
Yeah.
That came about one morning. I got up and it was just a calling that was just ringing in my head constantly. So I was doing it before. I'd done it in here and there, sporadic moments here and there throughout what I was doing.
Yeah.
But what happened was I got like a sound that was just echoing.
Yeah.
And what happened is that I went out
Yeah.
and this guy came to me random
Yeah.
and he said to me, I know him, but he said, but it was just random for him to just come out with what he came out with. He's like, oh, Ringo, are you serious about this homeless thing that you're doing?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, of course I'm serious.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, if you're serious, yeah, come just go butchers right now, yeah, and get the food. He spent like £100, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he spent like £100 and we bought that whole food. And that Sunday we went out, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically bought like 2 boxes of chicken and
Yeah.
like £26 a box. Bought like a big bag of rice, oil, all the excessive stuff that we needed.
Yeah.
And then it just happened from there. That was like the first spark
Yeah.
of the journey.
Yeah.
And it was on that Sunday, it actually ignited.
Yeah.
And then since then, I've just basically been following it through. So I've been doing like 2 to 3 days minimum every week.
Really? When was that you met this guy when
So
when
I
you
met him
went
on
to
the
buy?
weekend, so like this was the day before.
Yeah,
So
like how long ago? Sorry,
so
how long ago?
9 weeks.
Oh, 9, because I've been following your journey for a long time.
Yeah, so this was 9 weeks ago.
Okay, cool.
And then, but a couple of days before that 9 weeks, I was hearing the echo.
Yeah.
The voice, the sound, everything. And then just to follow up, like a few days later, this is what was happening.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I just thought, nah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So, and then I just continued doing it. And then people were saying, oh, why don't you set up a charity? Why don't you do this? But it wasn't anything to do with a charity. It was just to do with life and self and just living and my personal experience combined to just basically give it back to the community.
Yeah.
The voice that I was hearing,
Yeah.
It just governed everything.
Yeah, because even I watched your Christmas special, and you would like feeding the homeless, and you like gave away like trainers to some of the homeless.
Special. We went out to like local high street shop.
Yeah.
Spent like £500. And then basically we just went to like Primark, H&M.
Yeah.
So we bought like maybe about 25 sleeping bags, and then like jackets, tracksuits, socks, all that essential stuff.
Yeah.
We gave everyone basically full outfits, not no mix and match. We just like if they were getting the tracksuit, they got a full tracksuit. Like bottom with socks, with like a hat, and then some got full tracksuit with a jacket, some just got full tracksuit.
Yeah.
So that was part of the mission, and that was just the early calling of what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, and that was the drip jab stages of like, okay, I've done it this month. And 3 months later, I found myself doing it again. And then,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just happened now where it's just a continuous pattern of it's just happening.
Okay.
So, and on the journey now, I said I'm going to do 10 weeks.
Yeah.
But then the next message that came a part of the 10 weeks, was to feed 1 million people.
Wow.
So, and then it was only this week, yesterday on the 10th week, it said now I should go up until December and follow what comes from December and the amount of people that have fed up until December, and then I'll get next journey, the next information to just what to do next. Literally, and I've been following that, just the natural vibes there.
Yeah.
Going with it, and it's just been happening. So yesterday, I went out yesterday, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
So Friday, at 10:15 p.m.
Yeah.
A lady messaged me on my TikTok.
Yeah.
And she said, I've tried to message you on Instagram, but it won't let me. Hi, I'm hoping you see this. The man in one of your videos, the man in one of your videos,
Yeah.
Robert Doyley,
Yeah.
he was one of my friends. If you could show him or give him this message, if you see him again, can you just tell him I'm so glad I've seen him on this video?
Yeah.
And that he's alive and okay. I haven't even stopped thinking about him and had looked for him in Wincombe multiple times when he first disappeared with no luck. That I'm so sorry everyone turned their back on him, and that this is the situation that he's in. I pray he can turn his life around, and I genuinely 100% mean all of this. Tell him I'm doing really well, and I finally left that personal.
Yeah.
At the same time, what she's basically saying,
Yeah.
she was reaching out to him,
Yeah.
and then the next message was basically I replied and said, I know who you're talking about because she made a description of him.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, thank you so much. I can't send any info or on TikTok or whatnot.
Yeah.
And she said, her last message was, he is the guy in your second to last video posted who made a shout out. I recognized it. My second to last video, I referenced to it.
Yeah.
I went back to it. So yesterday when I was out feeding the homeless,
Yeah.
the guy popped up.
Really?
Like the man popped up, yeah.
Yeah.
And basically I said to him, oh, look, this girl called Leah, do you know her? And I read this whole message, like it's like 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
I've cut some things out, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was touched.
Wow.
He said to me, yeah, can you contact her?
Yeah.
So I messaged her.
Yeah.
And she replied instantly.
Wow.
So I pulled her back on Instagram and they spoke for like 10 minutes off my phone, yeah. And he basically said, oh, Ringo, I actually gave up and it was finished. But now I actually feel like there's actually people out there that cared.
Yeah.
So the video, like, even in the first 10 weeks of me doing what I'm doing, I've actually connected someone that's been missing from their whole generation for like the last 5 years.
Oh my.
Like, the guy said after his grandmother he said basically after his grandmother died,
Yeah.
he basically just gave up.
Oh.
And he disappeared from Wincombe and he's not even from London. So he's found himself in London. And obviously yesterday was the first time he was able to connect back with his people then.
Wow.
Actually.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Goodness.
And then basically he hasn't got a phone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He made the connection
through you directly.
Yeah. And then obviously tomorrow he's gonna come and meet me when I go and cook.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna get some information out to transfer so they can link back in.
Yeah.
But he said that he was just in a lost space.
Yeah.
And that gave him a little bit of hope. Just that connection gave him a little bit of hope. So yesterday in week 9, the first day in week 9, was a reassurance that what I'm doing is the right thing. And it's just through nature. Because his first word is like the universe done this. That's what he said to me. The universe done this. So I already knew from how the journey begun that it was a natural thing that was ordained to be happening on the journey. Yeah. And I just feel now that this is what it is. Yeah. Me connecting with individuals and just connecting them back and grassrooting people back. Yeah. I've been working in music for 20 years. I've worked with people. Yeah. Whether it's a musician, a producer, an engineer. Yeah. From all that background, camera operators, actors, dancers, all those people from media background. Yeah. And I was putting effort and energy into all these individuals for like 20 years. Yeah. And now I've found a purpose within the same field, helping people. Yeah. People that don't have anything. Yeah. That are actually on their way out. Yeah. And it's just a recycled thing that I'm doing. It's not nothing different. Yeah. It's just moved to a different area. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Because I was gonna say I know you personally, obviously. So and I've always known you to have your camera. always. From time has begun. Like I said, it's the same. Yeah. It's the same thing. I've still got my camera which which I initially started off doing photography, doing filming,
exactly.
but now I'm actually filming myself.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing, basically spreading the message.
Yeah.
Awareness of like homelessness and basically what's happening in the world with individuals that are basically less fortunate than others.
Yeah.
And just reassuring people that to look out and be mindful of others around them within inside of their community and outside of their community. Because if you're in your home and you feel graceful inside of your home, you're also meant to feel that same presence when you step outside of your home. And that means in any environment that we go in, whether it's work, school, whether it's education, whether it's a play field, that transformation should be walking all the way throughout life. So within any background, within any society you go in, that's just the basis that we're looking for people to just be mindful of each other, looking out for each other, and just having that the basis of love and care.
I see the people that you work with, the people that are in your videos that like help you on your mission, and you all seem so like dedicated, like very genuine.
So I have to pick up people like friend, Chef Ricardo. They've been there. Like religiously, and they can Wetsy Wets as well. He's been there when he can, and these people they're doing their own thing, but they see the purpose of what I'm actually doing, and they find that little extra time to just come out and give that energy, just get everything going and just keep the mission going, literally. So been like disciples of on the mission. The mission going. Fighting for the mission as well. So I have to big them up. So they big up and also big up those on the social media as well that's been constantly just throwing positive comments and positive feedback because that is also part of life's energy and reassurance to what is actually going on. And these people are there for purposeful meaning. Where they like fuel. On what I'm on the journey that I'm on. Because every comment that comes through, it's then enabled me to just take that in, digest it, and just go on again because it's like my charge. So man, big up everybody and big up the people that's been on the journey and that's been supporting me. And we're going into December, people. So look, we've got 1 million people to feed. So like we can't give up now because we're week 9. Week 10 is significant because we're gonna seal off 2 months and 2 weeks. That is almost a quarter of a year. There's no reason to give up. Literally.
What do you think have been your biggest challenges on your mission so far?
So the biggest challenges, so I'm not driving. I don't drive. Okay. So the biggest challenges, I've invested into like a pulley. It's like a professional pulley. They're like a what a builder will use. They'll put a heavy duty workman tool in there. But I use it for this purpose. And the biggest obstacle that I've faced, and it's several times, it's not just one off, it's every other time I come out. Because it all depending on who comes out on the day and who comes to support on the day. Sometimes I come out on my own to begin with, and sometimes there's someone there when I come out. So that strenuous traveling to where I'm going to is less. So it's like basically I'm pulling this pulley, and sometimes depending on the route that I take to come into town, sometimes I take a taxi, and then I come off. But sometimes I might walk. When I do walk, there's stairs, so that's the opposite. Like pulling this thing up the stairs and like, to get me just trying to get it to A to B. But when I'm finally there, it's all good. Like you doing that part of it, it's never like an obstacle to be like, oh, I can't be bothered today because there's no one there. That's never a part of the equation. It's just that's just part of the pressure that I hold, but it's not. It's like you know when you're using a pressure cooker. So it's like when I'm traveling, it's like a pressure cooker. So when I stop after that half an hour, 20 minutes, then that air gets released. I'm always released after it. So it's always a fun journey. It's not that pressure. But it's very rewarding at the end of it. At the end of it, I get to feed the people there. You get the vibes at the market, and you get to entwine with people, and you get to put that vibes back in. So that reward there compensates whatever obstacles that's ever on the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
true.
that. I love
Yeah.
that. And just for you, for everyone listening, okay, guys. So to give you some context, Ringo Vision is at Ringo Vision once again. If you guys aren't following him already on socials, follow him up. Okay, so Ringo Vision, he actually cooks. He's feeding the homeless, but he's cooking this food outside. So it's a very like the whole brand, the whole like everything is done in a very natural way. So Ringo cooks outside. So the pulley he's talking about is essentially this like cooker that he carries around. He carries
Shopping
around.
trolley.
Yeah, it's like a shopping trolley that he carries around. All like his like the pot, all of the ingredients. The like, what kind of flame? What kind of like cooker for hob do you? It's not a hob, but you use like
It's like a
disposable.
it's a portable campfire.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like one of them gas hubs that campers will use. And you
Yeah.
get disposable gases once you use
Okay.
it, it's done.
Yeah, because I was following you from when you were using like the disposable
The
barbecue
ones
stuff.
yeah, literally.
Yeah,
So you see that time,
yeah,
that was like 3-4 years ago.
yeah. Okay.
I was cooking and giving the food away at that time as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. Like when I first went on social media, it was only ever to show people how to cook.
yeah. Because
And then
Ringo can cook, guys. So I just have to add that Ringo can cook. Like these people that are eating his food, you don't know how lucky they are. This man can cook, okay? But yeah,
yeah, so
sorry.
literally, like
Yeah.
when I first started, it was one of my brethrens like Jeffrey and Dre, yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, why don't you cook your food, man, and put it on YouTube? Like,
Mhm.
we'll record it, and they initially recorded the first episode. Like
Mhm.
Jeffrey and Dre, like they literally recorded that episode, and then it was inside the kitchen. But
Yeah.
I just felt like, nah, man, I can't be in the kitchen. I need to be outside on some
Yeah.
wood fire,
Yeah.
cooking outdoor, like like back home.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
outdoor, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was on that vibes and I was just recording, cooking, doing all of that. But every time I cooked the food, I always bang it and gave it away to people.
Yeah.
I never, it was always, whether I cooked a small pot or a big pot, I always gave it away.
Yeah.
At them times, there weren't no particular size of what I'll cook. But
Right.
now I have a minimum of what I'll cook in the size range. Like if I go out to cook now for the homeless, I want to feed at least minimum 50 to 75 people.
Wow.
But before, when I was cooking, I might feed like 10 people, 12 people,
Yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
Now there's a designated amount that I try to achieve every time.
Yeah.
So, like me going out 3 times, 4 times a week sometimes, that's me basically covering like 400 meals sometimes. Literally like 75 people one day.
Wow.
One day, so
Yeah.
I do it over a duration of time in the week, like
Yeah.
4 days, 3 days. It does
Add up. Yeah.
and then you then see that there's a difference with them as well. Because there's other people cooking food and doing homeless, but it's like sandwiches,
Yeah.
like burgers, hot dogs.
Yeah.
But I'm actually giving you a fully cooked Caribbean meal that you get at home. So something that I'm giving them whatever I would eat.
Yeah.
If I don't eat it, I won't cook for them.
Yeah.
Actually. So whatever I would eat, I'll cook for them. So I'm cooking them all the chopped vegetables like onions. I like to use like garlic, onions, especially red onions, scallion, ginger. And the purpose of my base of cooking, like using garlic, ginger, scallion, and red onion, that's just the initial first flavor. You know, like when you're cooking and you're using like a packet seasoning and everything like that, you're trying to create a flavor in your pan.
Yeah.
What I do is like, I'll create my flavor through the natural spices that we have, which is the herbs.
Yeah.
Which is like garlic, ginger,
Yeah.
and pimento seeds, even turmeric as well, and all of those kind of things. And then I'll just let them fry up, and whether I'm doing it with soup or stir fry or stew, it's the same procedure, but just whether I'm using an oil base or water base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do that same channeling,
Yeah.
using the same ingredients, because those base ingredients always gives your body a mutual defense barrier.
Yeah.
So the garlic, the ginger, the scallion, we're dealing with like our immune system.
Yeah.
And like I do use ginger as well that deals with your immune system as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm feeding the homeless, I want to give them something that's going to be proper and nutritious for their body.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see. Yeah. And I've seen you mention that, and I think that is really unique. The fact that you are actually, you've said before in your videos that you're giving people not just food to eat, but something that is going to nourish them and build up their immune system to defend them against the weather that they're having to sleep in and things like this. So
to help their body, to just have a a normal function mechanism of functioning, because like remember, nervous system, seeing, hearing, and senses, they get dismantled through bad sleep, bad eating pattern, and stressful behaviors. And stressful behaviors that they may have, is through living conditions and thought processes. So they will occur, all of these things. So the food now could enable them. Look, I'm eating well today. Might not be sleeping in the best place, but let me just lie down and get a rest. So other little things to compensate on the journey. Literally.
And that makes so much sense. Because whenever anyone asks me about you, I always say, Ringo never has a bad word to say about anyone. Like, you are always so high vibrational. Like, you're probably one of the most positive people I've ever met. Like, literally. And I say this to everyone. Like, even today, I was like really excited to interview you because I was like, I know, like, on Jamaican Independence Day, what better day
you can't,
to interview someone?
Say, like, the whole happening, like the whole signs again, Jamaican Independence Day, like it wasn't chosen.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just said 4 p.m. next week Tuesday. I didn't even check the date. I just knew it was 4 p.m. And I just came and then Jamaican Independence. So it's all correspondence with what's happening. And Jamaican as well. So it's time.
Exactly.
It's literally,
And you grew up like in South London. I grew up, even though we're both from Jamaica, growing up in South London, I know like you being able to give back is probably a big like.
No, it is, because obviously like South London's had all the challenges that I've faced in life, literally. Even though going in and out of different parts of London, but initially South London is where everything was happening. Everything took place there. So it's like we can only start back from our grassroots. And then to just help to expand from around it. Because if you can deal with your personal community, then everybody looks at it the same, then it will happen. And things will change. I'm not saying that things are going to be the best, because remember, as humans, we even have arguments with ourselves. Just normal people. So life ain't going to be perfect for you, for me, at the same time. They can be a mutual balance. Living in life. You know what I mean? And then there's certain things that could be eradicated out of life that will make life a better thing and more enjoyable place for people, and not thinking that they're living in hell. Because it is a mindset. And if the mindset is like, this place is evil, this place is wicked, then that's all you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. But if you have a heavenly thought where you are, and you look at your home as a home, and you channel that energy from that heavenly value to your home, to just your local community, it will balance out life and the things around you, because you be spreading that value, and then others could just latch on and gravitate to that value that you're given. They probably have the value, but some people are actually scared to just come out and do what they actually want.
Exactly.
Some people are shut down inside naturally because of life experiences. Anyway,
Exactly. And are you still doing your pepper sauce? I've
got the all-purpose seasoning mix.
Okay, you're still selling that?
Yeah, I'm still selling.
Guys, we need to get onto Ringo Vision's all-purpose seasoning mix. Okay, where can we find it? Where can we?
So they can send me a DM on like my social media.
Okay.
Or mainly social media, literally, which is my Instagram mainly. From my Instagram, you will see all my email details. You can even send me an email. You can send me a DM through Instagram. If you don't use Instagram, then obviously the email is there.
Okay. And your email? Your email is?
It's Icy Streets, ICY. STREETZ. TV. @gmail.com.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, look, follow up Ringo Vision. Okay, at Ringo Vision. I'm gonna be posting Ringo on my own social media. So if you guys get a bit confused, you can find him on my social media. Okay,
That's it.
Follow the links to get to Ringo. Okay.
And look, everyone here, look, the word is, and it can only be good vibes. So run from it. Like, because if it's not a good vibes, then there's something happening. Because love is everything. Remember, love is the ultimate everything.
Exactly.
But then around love, there's happiness, there's joy.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying is good vibes.
Yeah.
And that's all we're trying to spread out here and just keep that current.
Yeah.
Good vibes. That's
exactly.
it.
I love that.
If you can just get up in the morning and be like, you know what it is? It's going to be a good vibes for me.
Yeah.
And if it can be a good vibes for you individually, you can share that.
Yeah, exactly.
You can beam that off.
Yeah.
But if you get up and you don't have a vibes mode that you want to get into,
Yeah.
it can be like a little bit upside down.
Yeah, yeah.
Or left.
Yeah.
But I always get up and no matter what goes on, something will kick back in and be like, nah, Ringo, it's a good vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The same.
Yeah. That's it. It's just
yeah.
good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
You got to take control.
Yeah, literally.
You know?
Take control. You have to be in control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
the mic drops. So what else can we as like the public, what can we do to support your mission and help push things forward?
Supporting the mission, individuals can come out. You know that is coming up to winter. Individuals can play their role. They can also provide food, clothing, toiletries, essentials. Even if there's individuals that have vehicle companies that actually want to go out on an out there adventure, because I've got loads of different locations that I want to go to. So my next place that I'm actually going to go to after week 10 is going to be Westminster and Camden.
Okay,
So I'm still
lovely.
going to be in Croydon.
Yeah.
But then every week I'm going to do a different area.
Yeah.
So my first week that I'm going to go to in week 11 is going to be Westminster and Camden.
Okay.
So my research in the most populated homeless area in London, Westminster.
Okay.
It's carrying like a total of 2,050 people sleeping daily on the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
amazing. And I think at the end of the year, I'd really love for you to come back, update us on the mission, let us know what's going on, because I'm definitely gonna be like donating some stuff, seeing how I can do my bit to help as well, because I know just how lucky we are to just have basic things. You know what I mean? In London. So yeah, I'll definitely be in touch. You guys definitely hit up Ringo Vision. Ringo, remind these guys where they can find you on the socials.
Okay, just before I remind everyone, just remember, like, we go out of our homes into other homes, which is like our local communities, So remember that we see people outside every time. And if you see things that are out of place, let's try and correct them. And if we definitely see, like, and you know that there's a genuine homeless person there every morning you're walking, going to work, doing something. Drop something off. Because that is not even off. Sometimes we have to check the signs.
Yeah.
The signs can be like, why is he on my route every day?
Yeah.
Why is she on my route every day? But that person's homeless.
Yeah.
But that person's, I see that behavior and that person irritated every morning. I see that. Why am I seeing it? There's others that can see it, but you've actually seen it and got the initiation to act upon it. Because your thoughts, we can't deny our thoughts. Our thoughts talk to us.
Yeah.
But when we see something, we then ask ourselves talk back to us.
Yeah.
We then talk back to ourselves.
Yeah.
We then go back out there to the information that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And analyze it again.
Yeah.
And how this happens is because our brain is doing 60 to 120,000 thought processes per day, and that's the human thoughts. So we just have to just be mindful of how the thoughts are coming out.
Yeah.
And that's why I say good vibes, good vibes.
Yeah, okay.
Good vibes will eradicate.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if something bad's going on, you need to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to come into trauma, it's going to go into stress, it's going to go into other
things.
So good vibes, people. Yeah. On all social media, and it's just Ringo Vision. That is it.
At Ringo Vision. Okay, guys, look out for Ringo Vision. You're going to be seeing him. If you're in Croydon, you're definitely going to see him. I see him when I'm like passing through. So you guys will definitely see him.
That is it.
Make sure you're watching his YouTube videos, okay? That's Ringo Vision on YouTube as well. Get his views up, show support, and like Ringo said, good vibes only. I can't wait to see. I love it.
That is it.
Yes, I
Big
can't
up
wait to see.
Croydon FM, and big up you guys, big up Clive, big up Tashana, Thank you guys for having me, because you know what it is as well, This is the first very proper actual interview.
Yeah.
And loads of people like, oh, Ringo, why don't you talk your story? But nothing happens before it's time.
Yeah.
And supposed to happen here for the first time. So like, I just want to thank everybody for like, and Clive initiated it.
Yeah.
He's been saying it for long.
Yeah, he has.
But I just followed. I just didn't go like push it on. It's over to come on radio.
Yeah.
Come on radio tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just waited until that vibes came to me.
Yeah,
I just followed it, and then he said next week, and next week was perfect.
I love
Okay,
it.
look,
Yeah, Jamaican.
it's just like we're all connected. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to say to everyone, we're all one.
Connected, exactly.
Connected.
Exactly.
All on the mission.
Yeah.
So it will just connect.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
all
that.
connect naturally.
Yeah, guys. So, guys, you heard it from the Jamaican himself. Okay, it's real. Okay, he walks the walk and he talks the talk. Mr. Ringo Vision, thank you so much for coming through. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to start working with you and helping your mission. Okay, guys, look out for Ringo Vision on.